While Magic West is a show intended for mature audiences, today's episode contains adult and sexual themes. Viewer discretion is advised.
The rain falls in silver sheets, covering the southern coast of Oregon in a soft and almost welcoming haze. The air smells of salt and wet rock, but also faintly of metallic corruption, the lingering scent of roserite. A long, winding caravan of carriages, horses, creak and rock up the winding one-way road to the tops of the Turquoise Bluffs, a jagged outcropping over the coast. The sea below them churning in a vivid turquoise blue, as wild and rough as the master of the house that sits atop these cliffs. Above the waves, the bluff face itself rises almost like bleached white bones from the earth, white stone streaked with slightly glowing pink roserite veins, some of which have cracked open with blood red fractures. Lanterns of brass with a pink roserite glow flicker along this path, casting soft globules of rose-colored light through the mists. The thunder rolling across the waters and land, not sharp, but low, like something turning over in its sleep. And atop the cliffs themselves, a sprawling manor of pale stone and wood, built like a fortress, but dressed up like a cathedral, a place where a cartel does not have to hide. Balconies crawling along the face like spiderwebs, each hung with long banners bearing the sigil of the Black Vein Cartel, a pink rose on black. At the tallest window looking out, a figure watches. Marrow Kane, the Vein Lord himself, stands shadowed, his coat expertly tailored black, his black hair also now streaked with white, slicked back with precision, and one hand resting on a long black cane, the top of which is just a pure polished rock of roserite itself that seems to pulse as he runs his thumb across it, his eyes pale and steady, tracking the carriages without smile. And below those windows, just outside the gates, sprawls what is cropped up to be a tent city wrapped in crimson. Pavilions that have bloomed as the crimson thorn themselves has moved in, not quite comfortable enough to be inside of Marrow Kane's walls. The largest of these pavilions features banners of red with a black stitched thorn, and peering up at the manse from those tent flaps, sitting in a large chaise lounge, is the Crimson Baroness herself, Vesperin Thorn, sipping from a chalice that seems to be bubbling with black liquid. As our camera pans down and inside the house, we open, as ever always, in the room of one Rael Kane. Lounging across the bed, we see a rather androgynous looking figure, short hair and sort of a graying to blonde, uh, wispy sort of pixie cut, and across her back, a large black rose tattoo. The sheets covered up, draping over just the bits that the camera would want to see, but we're obviously not looking at here. And I'm assuming off to the side of the bed, Kyle, what would we see?
You would see a dark hazelnut skinned man with like warm chestnut undertones, sitting off on the side on like one of the armchairs with his feet kicked up. He's dressed in like a dark, like a dark tan tank top tucked into very black dark denim jeans. And on the inside of the denim jeans, it's like a blue denim inseam with like a corset stitching on top of it. It's real hot. Um, and just like sitting there, like filing his nails, looking over at Ryle. Oh, you look ravishing.
Hey, it's been 3 times already this morning. You looking for a fourth?
You, I wouldn't go that far. You know, we have things to do. But if that is what you are asking, I would be so happy to oblige.
The rehearsal ain't till tomorrow, and the carts haven't arrived yet, Kyle.
Well, and like he pulls out a necklace and like straps it back on. All right, well, and like as he's walking over, you see like iridescent copper like snake scales that are just glittering on his neck, down his spine, and slightly on his shoulders. It's like, well, I would not be doing my job if I did not make sure that Miss Kane was taken care of.
Oh, ever the best shout out. Besides, we both know it's not like my future husband's going to be worthy of such accommodation.
And like at the mention of the future husband, Kyle just groans and is just like, of all, you know you still don't have to do this, right?
How many times do we need to have this pointless discussion?
Until you start listening that you don't have to do this.
It is so cute that you think I'm gonna listen. It's honestly one of your best features.
The entire time that we have been doing this and like motions between us.
Oh, do you mean like the horizontal tango part or the you bodyguard protecting me part that I don't need at all?
And like the air goes out of him at the I don't need it all. Both.
You can just say that I'm right and then we can go back to fucking.
Me saying you're right does make us both happy, so I guess, Miss Kane, you are right. Even if
you're gonna ruin it, just bring the tongue back over here and let's begin.
And he licks his lips and it's like you see his tongue that is slitted, that like a snake. All right.
And our camera will pull out of the window of this bedroom, leaving what happens inside to the imagination. And it will crest down through the house and out those gates, further down towards probably a little bit more of a less bougie looking carriage. Inside, Hekat, what would we find?
Well, inside this carriage, you'll find one tiefling with amber red skin and hair that is bleached nearly white, except for the tips of it that kind of look like the tail of a fox, that fiery red tipped in black. The horns curl around the ears and are tipped in gold. The eyes are pitch black. And right now I'm wearing, the kind of thing that you would expect a bard to wear. The shirt is ruffled and just low cut enough. The doublet is lovely with black and gold brocade. The leather pants are just shy of inappropriately tight. And of course the knee-high black boots. No heel though. Girl never knows when she's gonna have to make a quick exit.
As your carriage pulls into the courtyard, there's a loud knock on the front before the door is opened for you. And you see a man who to you at first instinct would send a pulse of fear through you because he looks very familiar to a person you saw a very long time ago in a traumatic experience. And then very quickly realizing that this is a different man, but possibly of same relation, as you see a similarly gaunt face and dark eyes with black hair as a man extends a hand to you to help you out of the carriage.
DM, I don't think it's fear. I think it might be rage.
How well do you mask it?
I'm a bard, darling. All I do is wear masks.
Then I would say give me performance at advantage.
15?
He doesn't clock anything from you other than what you want him to see. But that hand is still out, waiting to escort you down the step of the carriage.
Oh my. I didn't realize I was gonna get an escort in. I thought it was just the entertainment.
The brother's got a very specific set of wants and needs for how perfect this day should go. And as the baby brother, it is my duty to escort and welcome people as they arrive. You can call me Hale Kane. Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome to the home of the Black Vang.
Hail. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Sugar. You can call me Hekat.
I mean, you're the entertainer, right? The performance, all that fun shit. Do you need anything specific?
Me and I imagine in the carriage. I mean, one bard isn't going to do it for a wedding of this size.
No.
At least 4 others, I would imagine.
They're probably in the carriages behind you, like one or two apiece, just slowly approaching in as well.
I would just make sure that we've all got the necessary victuals, water, of course, and whatever else we'll need to wet the whistle.
The stage is set up in the main courtyard. It's covered, of course. We weren't expecting the rain. And then y'all got quarters just behind there, so that way you can come and go as you please.
Perfect. And I'll extend a hand. And it's like that standard tiefling, the nails that are just a little too clawed, a little too long. And
he will
make my graceful way out.
He will escort you down and let you wander off. And then our camera will pan again back out. I don't want to assume, Ruse, but I don't know if you took a carriage in, did you?
No, he did not.
How did Ruse approach this mansion?
In style, but also in disguise. He's going to believe he has something to change his form, I believe. I will have to look at the spells real quick, but that's what he's going to do.
Fantastic. Did you... Forgive me. Did you break your way into someone else's carriage to get in is what I'm asking.
Oh, yes.
Perfection. How bougie carriage did you go for?
Oh, if he can get into high enough without getting any notice, like any suspicion, that's what he will do.
You're an experienced criminal. Not gonna make you roll for it. I think this is well in Ruse's wheelhouse. So pulling into the front, a rather elaborate carriage. And Ruse, what do you look like as the door is opened and Hale Kane extends his hand to you to escort you down the steps? What form have you taken?
Typically, he is a very tall, muscular man with a stomach. He likes his food. Brown skin, tattoos completely over the chest, a cigarette or a toothpick in his hand, almost wet, shiny curls that cover his eyes, dark brown with very big lashes. Like his mom always teased him that they look like just some lashes on a cow, just bright and beautiful. But today he's wearing black with a overcoat on top, hugging his shoulders, new rings. The tattoos are there, but they're different. Clean shaven face. It would be Ruse if he listened to his mother and went to school and learned a little bit or two.
You see this man reach up and extend a hand to you to help you down onto the carriage should you need it, should you require it. And as you come in, you see in the far distance a stage which is being set up with a bunch of bards and just a few people sort of milling about. Give me a quick little perception check if you would, please.
Ooh, that's a 17 plus 1.
For a split second, you think you see the familiar face of one Silas Thorne Jr., only to realize that it's an older man who looks like him. And you put together that this is probably Silas's father, not Silas himself.
He just like takes the toothpick out of his mouth, puts it back in, like kind of smiles. He has this little hat, so he kind of hides his face. Damn, I knew he was gonna grow up old and handsome.
Is there anything you'd like to do as you arrive in the courtyard?
If there are no drinks in the courtyard, he's gonna go inside.
Oh, there's drinks. There's like, it's like a proper welcoming reception that's slowly starting to piece together. Not all of the heavy hitters have arrived yet or made their appearances just yet. It's early, but there is definitely a well-tended table with drinks and like lots of like snacky type foods. It's like your chips, your crackers, your veggie platters, that kind of vibes.
Oh yeah, he's just like, let's see what you got here. Like, thank you. Let's get this one for me. Oh, sweet thing. No, come back with that plate, please, 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 please. I want some of that. Thank you. And just like starts eating.
And our camera will pan back out to that caravan for one final time into what I think is probably a more mid-tier carriage. Not overly performative, but not quite. This is a person of stature on the inside. As our camera peers into it, Nevlin, what would we see?
The most nondescript of blue dragonborns. There is absolutely nothing special about this dragonborn's scales, tail, tongue. Honestly, even the hair stuff is a little bit unnoticeable, nothing remarkable, and he likes it that way. There is a certain level of anonymity that you gain with knowing where you are from a visual place in the world, and I think the carriage is representative of that as well.
As that carriage rolls into the courtyard, there is a little bit of a hush as people recognize instantly on the side of the carriage the symbol of the Order of the Rose. As Hale cracks open that door and doesn't extend a hand to escort you down, but is present and just sort of shoots uncomfortable daggers at you.
I think I will nod back, just like very knowing, like, here on business. Is there a crowd around me, or is it just the two of us?
You can also see a rather attractive looking individual just going a little fiendish over by the crafts table, if you will. And then in the distance, off on a stage, probably setting up a little bit of a red tiefling. There's also like random other people sort of milling about, like the early goers.
Got it.
But none of the people that you either recognize or any of the people who are very clearly like quote unquote the important ones have deigned to bless the courtyard with their presence yet.
Understood. Then I think I will maintain this sort of silence, give a brief nod, and be escorted to where I am going.
Yeah. Hale will just give you a look up and down, and then there's a bit of like a grunt under his breath before he just goes, they said that the church folk's supposed to have a room off the chapel, so there's a room that direction, and he'll just like vaguely point towards the back, past the stage.
I'm sure I can find it, and give one of those little knowing smiles, like, so that's how it is? Okay, play ball.
Give me a perception check to see if you clock what he says under his breath as you walk away.
Oh, perception. That is an 11 on the die, plus... it's a 15.
You don't catch every word, but you do catch effectively just like a little bit of church slurs towards in your direction. I'll leave it up to your imagination as to what those are. But it's it's shit that you've heard before.
Sure.
As you're just sort of walking away. Like, it's very clear that this man doesn't like you.
I think there's an understanding that, I'm here, you're not happy about it, but I'm still here,
Yes, that is very much the energy.
Yeah, I will walk off vaguely towards the direction that he pointed to try and find my place.
It doesn't take you long. It is abundantly clear upon entering it that they gave you what they were required to by hospitality circumstances and not much else. It's a very rather tiny bed. It's not very well decorated or elaborate. It's like we said we'd let you come. That didn't mean we were going to make you comfy. It is courtesy at best. Whereas if you pan towards our bard quarters, it's 2 rather large rooms with elaborate draped canopy beds, fancy mirrors and tables for like lounging and resting, and like a never-ending drink supply of both water and like honeys and limes to like coat the throat. And we will fast forward a little bit to later in the evening as many of the arrivals have come. The courtyard is now packed with people. I am assuming Hekat is on stage with the band, doing what they do. And I don't want to speak for Ruse, but I'm assuming Ruse is mingling. And Kial would not have arrived yet, because Kial is the bodyguard of the bride, which means you have to wait for her. So, Nev, I will throw it to you. What point do you go out into the opening night celebrations?
I think I try and keep a very low profile. I don't arrive precisely on time or too early to try and meet with anyone right now. I am very much trying to sort of be that fly on the wall until I can sort of understand the situation a little bit better. So wherever it is in like the high school dance where the punch bowl is just off to the side and there's some sort of pillar maybe watching the festivities from afar, not creepily or anything, just minding my own business, enjoying the time that I have.
Fantastic. Ruse, I would say you're able to see, and as a person who is also very good at blending in, you can probably actually give me an insight.
17.
Oh yeah, you're immediately able to clock the I am here but blending in energy that this blue dragonborn is giving off leaning against the pillar, because I don't think you've gone far from the crafty table. Do with that information what you will.
At least for Ruse, they just note it. Kind of like look at them from under their hat, just, all right, there are other guests here? Great, wonderful. Little other party crashers.
Would I notice the hat? Like, is there anything distinctive about the approach? I don't necessarily want to give away too much, but
The incredibly attractive looking person with a bare chest covered in tattoos who tips their hat at you, yeah, I would say you probably clock that.
Well, damn. Howdy. I think there will just be a raising of the glass and a nod, and the potential of an invitation if there is a desire to chat more, but respecting the, I don't know you, you don't know me, we're just people here sort of vibe.
Bride or groom?
Bride, but secondary. I'm here in place of someone that should be, but isn't.
Funny.
You?
Same situation. Exactly.
You don't say.
Yeah. Invites, you know, they don't specify sometimes. Just that +1, +2, I'm the +2.
The name's Nevlin, and I extend a claw.
Oh, hold on. And they just shake off their, like, crumbs. Sorry, it's real good. Pigs in a blanket. Have you had one of those?
You know, I haven't.
Oh, we need to get you a
Big
plate.
dinner.
Okay.
Sure. That's great. And sort of withdraws the hand, kind of regretting, like, oh, wait. Friendship?
They will
skullduggery?
grab it, like, before you go. They'll grab it, come back for, like, a very heavy hand. Hex. Call me Hex.
Hex. pleasure to meet you.
Hey, Nev,
I'll-
if you
I'll-
want to, you are more than welcome to give an insight check on that.
I was gonna say, can I
Uh-huh.
get the vibe here? I'm
and
gonna.
Ruse, you can give perception or deception, persuasion or deception. You do not have to tell us which. Just give us a number.
Okay. Sorry, this
Okay,
is
but plus 9 in
insight or per-
deception.
Oh, is this insight or perception?
Insight.
Oh, I have a +8. And I rolled a nat 1.
I rolled an 11 for a dirty 20.
Wow.
You're not a person who is easily distracted, Nev, I would say.
Mhm.
And everything about this person is a walking distraction.
Yep, this is too much for my brain. I don't know how we can move on from this, but I'm holding the hand and shaking it and talking about pigs in a blanket. So let's just keep this energy going. Sure.
Yep.
It is about this time that Hekat, you would probably be the first from the stage to see, as there's a sort of a quiet that goes over the crowd, as up on the upper balcony, looking down over this courtyard, a man in a black fitted tailored coat with greased black hair and streaks of white walks, and the silence is only echoed by the sound of his cane hitting that stone under his feet until he reaches the center where he is very clearly the middle of attention and just looks over everyone very quietly. And you know exactly who this man is. As Marrow Kane approaches to address the crowds from above. Oh, I see we're all here gathered for celebration of my family, my lovely daughter. It is a pleasure to welcome y'all to the home of the Black Vein Cartel, and I hope the next couple of days are enjoyable for everyone. Tonight is a moment for you all to get to know one another, mingle, what's that word? Network, I think is the word. Touch base, get to know one another. Perhaps come and ask me a favor should you want. That don't mean I'm gonna grant it, but I'll consider it. And he lets out a soft chuckle. But for now, I do think, yes, what you got?
Ruse just looks over to Nev and is like, yeah, touch base. And just like, as soon as they say that.
But
That's fantastic.
for now, I just want to say hello and welcome to my home. What is mine is yours for the next couple of days. And I would like everyone to give a rowdy hand of applause to the lovely bride and groom. And he'll gesture to two opposing staircases from the upper balcony. One hand off to the left. He'll say the heir to the Crimson Baroness herself, and he'll give a nod to Vesperin Thorn, who is now amongst the crowd. Silas Thorn Jr. And we watch as a slender, very gaunt-looking man who is very familiar to one of the members at table, with the hints of snake skin across his cheeks, sort of walks down these steps. When he gets towards the bottom, he does trip and sort of loses footing for ever so slightly a second, but rights it, and then just sort of gives a nod up to Marrow. And then with a big smile, Marrow looks over at the other balcony, the other staircase, and extends a hand and just goes, and of course, my heir, my lovely daughter, Ryle Kane. And Ryle first coming down the stairs, this androgynous woman in like one of those like high-low type of getup. So like the vest where she's got like the leather pants that are just a hair too tight. But like the skirty bit that flows out behind her down the stairs. And just over her shoulder is the darker snakeskin individual of Kial. Kial, as you enter into this room, doing the thing that you do, giving a quick gander about, give me a perception check.
Absolutely. It's a dirty 20.
You do a quick sweep, and you clock the band on stage who've gone silent to respect this moment. You see Silas almost fall. You also then clock the daggers that his mother throws at him from the middle of this room. And right over Vesperin's shoulder, you see the familiar face of one Nadia Saadiq.
So seeing that Ryle is the closest person to me, they would hear him kiss his teeth. Just the, this is going to be interesting. All right.
You would hear, without her breaking step in the back of your mind, suffer and endure, darling. It's what we all do.
Suffer and endure. Suffer and endure.
And she will enter down onto the floor, split away from you, and begin doing her mingles and meetings and greetings. And I leave this party scene to the four of you. Is there anyone you would like to talk to touch base with, to look around? Who would like to go first?
I think Nev will try and at least make an early hello to the bride at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Just to sort of make himself known and his presence known, that the fact that he was here surrounded by all of these people.
How quickly do you approach her? Like, is it like early on in her gaunt, or do you let her...
I think I let her talk to some family members, get all of the
Mhm.
important ones that they needed to out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
but I sort of almost insert myself in and around that time where there are still enough well-known people milling about her that it's noticeable that I'm here.
Noted. I will put a pin in that.
Okay.
Does anyone else have someone they would like to touch base with?
Well, I'm working.
You're working, but it's like a rotating bard situation. So, like, should
That's
you
true.
want to pass it off to another person to take lead, you're more than welcome to go and rub shoulders.
I think if that is the case, I'll make certain that people have seen my face and can account for me. But then as the next player sets up, I'll go down and do what a bard is supposed to. It's going to be mingling, it's going to be small talk, it's going to be charming, and it's going to be getting a layout of this fucking room.
Noted. Putting a pin in it. We'll loop back to it. Ruse or Kial, is there anyone that you're specifically looking forward to talking to or trying to find?
Looking forward to talking to? Absolutely not. I think the second that he has clocked that his mother is here, he has kept eyes on her specifically to stay clear of her. But when Ryle makes their way to have a conversation with Junior, Kyle would like to have some words.
With Junior?
Absolutely.
Noted. Putting the pin. And last but not least, Ruse, you have avoided me this entire time. Is there anyone you're looking for?
To talk to?
Yeah, if there's anyone you'd like to look for.
There's
I have
one person, but they can't talk to them.
I have a whole list of random bitches at this wedding. I'm not even fucking with
Oh,
you.
perfect. They
Yeah.
are. If there's music, they're dancing and they're talking. They're not trying to get a lot of attention, but they're just trying to be that wedding guest, you know?
Yeah.
They're part of the crowd.
Okay. Give me a performance check, and we'll start with you, because I think that'll be the most entertaining. And then we'll loop back around to the others.
I also have a +9 in that, but it's fine. It's a 14 + 9.
Jesus Christ. You are almost a spinning dervish in the center of this room, going from partner to partner. Never really staying with one of them long enough to get more than a few bits of information. You pass a boon delver who cannot help but speak about the fact that he's built the altar specifically for this ceremony, adding a little bit of roserite tuned instruments. He's rather muttery, a little bit homely. You pass Miss Lavina Prolu, who is the cartel treasurer, who looks like a dead-ass saloon singer, like with all the frills and ruffles. There is a RL Vance, who you touch base with at one point, who does not want to dance. She's very standoffish, and is just sort of overlooking from the corner of the room a very large rifle slung over her back. One of the few people in this room who actually has a weapon on them. And lastly, you see a stable hand who is very much hiding the fact that they're a stable hand, and trying to like pass off sellsword energy, who the entire time you're dancing with them keeps staring at Ryle specifically.
From the first, he's just like, oh, all right, don't, it's you have a good day, and just quickly goes to Lavinia and just like listens and asks questions about like the treasury. They're just like, oh, and how much do you usually get in month by month? Oh, wow, look at you, wow, we should talk. Here's my card, and it's just like a playing card, and like flirts just a little too much, but then with Vance is like, oh, no worries, you won't step on my feet, it's okay, but doesn't, okay, you don't want to dance. And as soon as they get to this to the stable boy, well, look at that, you're just here for a good time, aren't you? Just what are you doing here?
Ryle's an old friend.
Oh, is he now?
I grew up here, and I just want to see her happy. That's all. Give me an insight if you'd like.
Oh. That's a 3 + 5 for an 8.
You can't really get a read on him. He's, again, eyes have not, like, he's not looked at you once directly. He's just, every time you spin, his face immediately spins to look back at Ryle.
He probably also didn't pay much attention to the invite and completely forgot, like, oh, Ryle's got it. How that makes so much sense now. I should have read that part. I just saw Silas Thorne and went, oh my god. But they'll just, they do look good in that dress.
I mean, she looks good. Sorry, you first.
In what? Wait, no, finish that sentence.
No, absolutely not.
Stop. You cannot have a wedding without stories. Tell me. No, go back, please. Pretty please. I beg thee.
She looks good in anything she wears.
Oh, like nothing?
I mean, I've never been to, I would never.
Oh, sorry to assume. I apologize.
She's with Silas now. I mean, like, and when she's not with Silas, she's with Kial. So
she's not with Silas. What? Who?
Oh, that shadow over her shoulder all the time. Kial never lets her out of it. It's kind of like an open secret. The two of them act like we don't all know that they're fucking, but they're actively fucking. It's not like it's like hidden well in any regard. And honestly, I think she could do significantly fucking better. Like, he's from the Crimson Thorn. Like, you know that they're not good. I've been talking too much.
What do I have to roll to overhear this?
Big
What
fucking
do I have
same.
to
Also
roll
and
to
the
overhear
same.
this? Tell me, and I'll roll it.
Listen,
I don't know where Kyle is, but like for sure, Ruse is just looking at them from across the room.
Perception.
Okay.
Perception.
Because they're in the center of the room, and the two of you had said that you were with your prospective people, and they're also sort of centrally located. I would
Okay.
say everyone but Hekat can make this an advantage. Hekat, you are scouting the edge of this room, casing the joint effectively. So, like, I will let you roll perception, but not advantage.
Okay.
That feels fair.
Wit, do you trust me? Because
I
my hands
do.
are up. I just rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god! In the Lord of the Rings ring, of course.
Of course
Lord
it
of
is.
the Rings.
Oh my
I
god.
rolled a 21.
that-
by the way.
You rolled a 21.
Yeah,
Fucking
it was
great.
what the heck was this? I don't know.
On top of the 20. What does that get you?
My natural 20 on top gets me a 24.
Okay, cool. And Hekat, you're muted, but my love.
Yeah, no, that's a natural one. I've got other things that I'm worried about apparently.
Busy.
You don't hear a thing, Hekat. You are casing this joint. You're making note of all of the entrances, the exits. You know this area very, very well by this point, knowing where the entrance to the cathedral is, the areas that go upstairs to where the Canes actually have their private quarters. You've also clocked several of the rooms for where the people of interest are staying, including Hale Kane and Ysolde Kane, Marrow Kane's wife. They do not sleep in the same room. They have separate rooms, and they come together to do what they do. But Kyle, we'll start with you.
Yeah.
You're able to hear your name, but not the context at which it's being spoken. Like you're hearing your name and the raised voice, and you recognize that voice as Mike, a former friend of Ryle's, who she has tried very clear to make it clear that she's not interested, was never interested, and he's very much the childhood friend who couldn't take no for an answer. Nev, you clock every fucking word.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to have that in my back pocket for 15 minutes from now, probably.
How far
That's
is
great
Mike
to know.
from me?
Not super, but probably about 30 to 40 feet. You see Mike with this rather attractive looking individual who looks incredibly excited at the deluge of information that Mike just said very loudly in a room full of cartel members.
This information being
You didn't hear the sleeping part, but you heard your name said multiple times and also Ryle's name said.
I just know that Mike has feelings about the two of us being around each other, and this isn't the first time that my name has come out of his mouth, and I'm going to assume it's negative because he just loves to run his flippant fucking mouth.
Yeah, that's valid.
So as Ryle is like mingling with everybody, Kyle is going to like slip away and just kind of like touch her shoulder, letting her know that he's casing the joints.
She like gives your wrist, because that's what she can get to, a little bit of a squeeze, but never breaks conversation.
Exactly. This ain't the first time we've done this. So I'd like sidle up next to Ruse, like the shittiest eating grin. How's it going, Mike? Enjoying the festivities, my friend?
Fuck.
What's wrong?
Oh no.
Why would you
No,
be
it's
saying fuck right now? This is so lovely.
You know, I'm gonna go get a.
No. And I'm going to grab a hold of his shoulder. Why would you leave? You were having such a lovely conversation with this beautiful. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. My name's Kyle.
You know what? No, finish what you were saying. Beautiful what?
Individual. I can say some things about a beautiful specimen such as yourself. And I just hope that you are not listening to terrible rumors from this. Yes. And it goes right back into your eyes, still hands a hand on Mike.
They do a step back and like kind of looking like do a motion to themselves with a grin, and they're just like letting it happen.
He's gonna bite his bottom lip while you do that.
They just look at Kyle like, I could say the same for you. But don't worry, I don't believe anything. It's just fun to hear some stories,
And that's exactly what they are. And I like put a grip into his shoulder. Tall tales from the stables.
Speaking of, it's raining and the horses don't. I should
Right. You should get back to work. Run along now.
Yeah. Yes. Mr. Saadiq. I'm gonna. My apologies. I should not say tall. Mr. Sorry. What was your name again? Yes.
Hey.
He just. What you
DM?
got, Dev? What's up?
can I cast Zone of Truth?
Motherfucker.
Fucking hell.
Mother.
I would very
I'm in the
much-
middle of the
hang
room.
on, I don't.
Okay.
I want to be clear about this. I'm casting this sort of nondescriptly, as my character has done, just sort of like creating this buffer zone as I am trying to overhear everything that they are saying as he's sort of like going to leave. Would I
Yeah.
be able to have cast Zone of Truth?
Okay. So one, Zone of Truth is an area. I'm assuming, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
It
Hang
is.
on one second.
Also, what is the
Yes.
distance on it?
The distance is 60 feet or a 15-foot sphere.
Okay. Are you going for the sphere to catch the three of them in a little bubble?
Yes, I would say I am about 15 feet from them.
Okay. Give me sleight of hand to see if anyone
Okay.
clocks what you're doing.
Okay. I have a +0 to sleight of hand. Ooh. That's a 5.
Okay. I would say if you want to be secretive about this,
Mhm.
I'm going to need you to take some Roserite corruption for me, since you failed your roll.
Okay. That's
Mhm.
I think that's
What-
fair. Yes.
Level is the spell?
I will be casting this. Hang on. So let's save 16. Let's go second level.
Second level? Okay. Give me, normally it would be 2 points, but because you're familiar with the workings of Roserite, for you, corruption is halved. So take
Okay.
1 point of Roserite corruption. And then I'm going to need Ruse and Kial and Mike to give me, what is the save?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Luckily, I have advantage
DC.
on against spells.
What is the DC?
16.
Come on, gods.
Mike got a natural 1.
Oh my god. Okay, +9, baby. Come on, this is your chance.
23 Pokey.
That's a 14 + 9.
So the only one who fails is Mike.
Get good. Skill issue.
Fantastic.
As Mike, that like, what does it look like as your zone of truth sort of washes over them?
I think it's more of just a feeling, a tingle on the back of the neck, where sort of a visual sort of like aura or veil comes out as like this almost shockwave or pulse.
The two of you feel that like pulse of magic, but you don't really clock where it comes from. And as Mike is getting ready to leave, he just looks at you and just goes, specifically to Kial, "You are the worst thing that ever happened to her, and I know that you are going to be the thing that ruins her." And then he takes off running before you can say another word.
He doesn't say anything. He just like licks his top teeth like, okay. Oh, we'll deal with that later.
If Ruse heard that, they put a hand to Kyle's shoulder, like, "Oh, ruins her. Okay, I'm sorry. Can I get some of that?"
Well, I mean, if you play your cards right, we can make something happen. But I don't think you should listen to that
Oh
one.
no, I'm not listening to that. So
Question though. While we was talking to the stable boy, did you feel that?
oh, that was a group thing. Yeah, I did.
Typically, that means somebody was trying to put their influence on us. So what is it about you that makes these people want to know so much? Why would they want to be in on us?
I don't know. We keep talking about some stories. Maybe they wanted something to it.
Maybe so. I didn't catch though. Are you here for Ryle or are you here for the Thorns?
Well, I'm a +2, so I guess I'm here with the Thorns. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm.
Huh.
Anyway, my name's Hex. How's it going?
Nice to meet you, Hex. I don't remember seeing you much with the thorn in my day.
Oh no, I don't really mess with them. I just came here for a party.
Can I roll insight?
You absolutely can.
I have 0 in insight. So that's an 8. I believe everything that Ruse is telling me. Pretty boy. Pretty boy.
Like just the modifier alone, and like it's a natural one.
Hey, listen.
Modifier's a +9, yeah. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen.
Unless you like critically fail your roll, like you're gonna be able to convince him of whatever the fuck it is you're trying to convince him
It's
of.
like, okay. Interesting. All I'm gonna say is watch yourself with the thorn. They're not the most trustworthy of folks, especially Junior.
Kyle, give me a perception check.
Fuck me running. Oh,
Junior is Silas, right?
yes.
Yeah.
That's a 15.
Can you repeat the last thing you said before I asked you to make the roll, please?
Can't trust those thorn because they're not the most trustworthy of folks.
Is my zone of truth still up?
Oh yes, but they both passed.
That's
So
right.
like,
Sorry.
they both passed. So as you say that,
That still would have been true.
there is a
Yeah.
very familiar dancing of fingers across your back. You know, I'm so glad to know that even after all these years, you're still just as fucking disrespectful to our group of people. My darling child, it's been entirely too long.
Long is never enough seeing you, Nadia.
Oh, we've resorted to names.
Well, the last
Not
time
respect.
I saw you, you said that I was no longer your child. Am I mistaken? You told me to get out of your house and get away from you. So I assumed that meant familiar ties mean nothing to you, right?
They don't now. Now with that big old rose across your cheek, you've clearly made your side known.
Looks good, don't it? Could have been
Agree
a
to
thorn.
disagree.
No, I wanted everybody to know where I stand. You included.
She's gonna look past you at Ruse. Who's your friend?
None of your business. Shouldn't you be mingling elsewhere?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want, you know what, never mind. She'll just push you aside and extend a hand to Ruse specifically. Nadia Saadiq, but you can call me the Copper Widow.
Damn. And they just like lean forward and take the hand to kiss the hand. But they definitely to Kyle, they'll give a look of like.
And like this woman is very clearly Kyle, looks very similar to Kyle, but like older, more matronly, a little bit on the thicker side. She's got like these gorgeous, like they almost look like turquoisey sparkles of scales up the sides of her cheek, and then a partially shaved head with like dark dreadlocked hair off to the side.
I hate that my mom's a baddie.
Your mom's really
hate it too.
hot.
I
I'm
know,
sorry.
I'm her son, so I get it. I heard that a lot growing up. Your mom's hot, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that is for sure the face that Ruse is
Messy.
getting of just like, damn.
So messy.
Yes, I know. Queon and Kyle have something in common. It's great. It's fucking terrible.
Jesus.
Ruse, as you plant that kiss on Nadia's hand, she very quickly flips your hand to pull you in closer.
Shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're interested, just say so. And she'll give Kyle a look knowing it's going to piss him off.
And they just have a face of like, little old me. Oh my god. And like just blushing. But they if they can see Kyle's reaction, they just softly let the hand back and just I don't know, maybe let's talk a little bit and we'll see.
Are you feeling well, Nadia? You look like you're in blue. Looks like you're a little sickly. Scales look a little dull.
You know, it would not behoove you to insult the logistics commander of the Crimson Thorn.
You have no ties
And that
to me.
clocks something to you because your mom was not doing that
Oh.
back when you were. Mm-hmm.
Oh, she done.
Oh. And you
Oh.
know specifically that the logistics commander is in charge of poison shipments and trade, and commands all of the routes that all of those shipments and trade happen across.
Oh, well, excuse me, the Madam Poison Baroness. Glad to see that you are at least doing well for yourself over there.
Well, I had to make something of myself after my son failed. You know how I do not tolerate failure.
Honestly, the amount of times you failed, I thought Senior would have killed you by now.
Be lucky that I don't do to you what I did to your father.
Kyle clutches his necklace, and it's like so hard that it is like splintering into his hand. You are luckier that I am kind, just like my father. Because if I had it my way, your scales would be the next on my boots. And he like clicks his heels, and they are like a amalgamation of different colored Yuan-Ti scales that he has added to his boots.
She gives you a look up and down. The kindness is why your father is currently rotting in a shallow grave.
And his kindness is why you are still breathing. I think you should go. Don't you hear that? Your collar is being pulled. I think Senior's calling you.
She will lean in close and kiss you specifically on that rose tattoo. And then in your ear, you just hear, and Ruse and Nev, I would say both of you would have to make perception checks to clock it. She whispers, "It's all right. Yours is being tugged too." And then she'll walk away.
I have a question. Did she also fail this zone of truth?
Do I have to roll to do it as I enter?
I think
It
so.
is a magical zone that lasts for 10 minutes in a 15-foot radius.
18 on the die.
At Hesse.
Oh, okay.
That's Slytherin snake.
What did the two of you get on your perception?
12.
I also got
No,
a
you're good.
12.
Neither of you clock what she says to Kyle.
Okay.
You just see you see her lean into his ear and whisper something, and then you see Kyle's face, and then she walks away. And we will pull back from that conversation for just a moment and shift over to the center. We're just leaving a conversation with the Crimson Baroness. Ryle finally clocks Nev specifically. And I'm gonna say this is happening towards like just at the end of that previous conversation of like Nadia walking away, because you were still sort of paying attention to what was going on, and Ryle just sort of clocks you and gives you like the nod of yes, you can approach and enter this conversation, so I can do the thing that I have to do to acknowledge your existence.
Right. I will graciously, I will deftly present myself, but in such a way that is a little bit more befitting of someone that is earned a little bit of respect.
She will give you a heavy nod and then reach out to like give you her hand.
I will take it and kiss it.
And she'll just smile. It's like, "Oh, it's a pleasure to see you here, Nev. What a surprise! We were expecting, not that your status is not that of."
No, of course. You. I'm quite dull at parties. I understand. He can be quite the trickster.
Just a bit. I hope you would do us the honor of presiding over the ceremony. Your boss said he would do it. I assumed he would fill you in, and we're not the preacherly type, so I figured maybe at a joining of the Rose and Thorn, perhaps the order of said Rose would preside.
taken slightly aback because I was not informed, but absolutely ready to pull myself up by my bootstraps, as the old saying that does not make any sense goes. I'm totally ready for this. And I think I will look down and say, of course, it would be my honor. I would never have assumed all these years of knowing you, my lady. Nothing would make me happier.
She sort of leans in and to your ear and just goes, I'm not gonna lie, this is code word for I'm trying to keep people from killing you, because no one seems to be particularly happy that a member of the order is here.
What? And they would go so. How many people are around us at this point? Can I whisper to her?
You can whisper to her,
Mhm.
but there is a shot that people could pick it up.
Got it. I think then in that case I would like to say thank you very much. I have tried to be as under the radar as possible.
That's for the best. I am assuming that our mutual friend informed you of my wants and desires for the outcome of this situation.
I confess and I'll sort of glance around. The specifics were maybe sorry, would I know exactly out of character moment?
From what you recall from the conversation we had last time we met,
Right.
effectively your boss, because we're not
Mhm.
giving it away yet, your boss basically said, if he dies, we don't care.
Okay, that was this conversation.
Yeah, that was that conversation. But like
Okay.
he didn't necessarily tell you what Ryle wanted. But you're able to piece
Understood.
together. You're able to like probably piece together the logic of like she would not have given him permission to like deal with that if she wasn't invested in it, if that makes sense. If you're catching my drift.
Right. Let's say me, the player Dawn, needs to roll a quick insight check. Does she want her new groom dead?
Not her groom.
Not her groom.
Not her groom. The person that she wants her dad dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood.
And that is what you had been informed of.
Understood. And if something were to potentially happen at this wedding that could... Got it. I think I will then say, okay, I will say it will all be made apparent very soon, my lady.
We should have a private conversation where we can't be overheard later.
I think that would be best, but for now, know that should anything happen, I can have it under control, having absolutely no idea what she has in store or what her father could possibly have in store.
Oh, there are so many more things at work that no one is prepared for. And she will give you a little bow and pull away from the conversation. And then loudly so people can pick up. It's like, as always, Lord Nevlin, it is a pleasure to have such a high-ranking member of the Order of the Rose in attendance at our humble abode.
I will nod graciously, give a little bow, and say, my lady, please, the pleasure is all mine. And gracefully see myself out to go get drunk at the bar.
Heck yes. I would like to pull back and shift our camera over to Hekat, who has been investigating the edges of these rooms, clocking where certain people are sleeping. You'll notice as you're looking that because this is a large wedding and there's a lot of people coming from out of town, there's like little labels conveniently on the outside of the door. So like everything's been very organized and well put. You pass Ysolde Kane at one point, who is just like in that full mother of the bride, like yelling at some poor chef in the back because like they overcooked a piece of beef that isn't even a thing that's necessary. She's gone full bridezilla, but she's the mom vibes in the background.
Oh, the worst.
But you pass like a sign for Sister Malene, and you pass Lavina's room, and there's like several rooms that you pass, but there's one specifically that you notice, which is the room of Hale Kane, and that it is cracked open. And you haven't seen Hale this entire time in that outer area.
And Game Master, as a reminder, Hale was Hale the one that assisted this afternoon?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm not gonna get too close, but I think I'll do that thing where you walk past the door and then sort of post up right next to it on the other side, so if someone opens it, you have the cover of the door opening.
Give me a perception check.
Can I do something else while I make this little maneuver?
Absolutely. What you got?
I would like to cast Enhance Ability on myself.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And we're going to go for... Yeah, we're going to go for Wisdom, and I believe that lasts for about an hour.
Perfection.
$21.
Oh, yeah, you're able to clock that Hale is sort of passed out on his bed. There's a bottle of booze that's just sort of fallen just out of his hand on the ground, and he is fully unconscious on the bed inside of this room.
This whole family's a fucking mess. Gonna carefully step in.
As you open the door, do you close it behind you?
I'm gonna leave it the way I found it.
So cracked?
Mm-hmm. Just a little.
Mm-hmm. As you enter this room, you can see a sort of glimmering roserite powered short blade on that bedside table next to him, and then still on his hip, sheathed, it looks like a dagger. So he's got like a dagger on him, and then there's a blade sort of just out of reach on his bedside table, and then that bottle with a little bit of a pool of liquor on the floor. And he is snoring subtly or softly in his bed.
I suppose I could be nosy, but it might also do to ingratiate myself to the, what do you call it? I believe the term is spare. So I'm very carefully gonna tiptoe over, right the bottle, and tap, tap, tap.
There is like a groan as he shifts, and as he rolls over, you notice on that pillow where his mouth had just been is the beginnings of a pool of blood.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, sugar.
Oh.
Master Kane.
As you start to rouse him, you notice his eyes sort of flit open, and there is now a bubbling at his mouth.
Cure. Do I have cure wounds? I'm pretty sure I have healing word. We're gonna healing word it.
Does healing word heal poison damage?
It's just healing. Hold on. trucker. Knew I should have taken another level in Bard.
In most D&D settings, the spell Healing Word does not directly remove poison damage. It restores hit points, and poison damage is a separate condition.
There we go.
So you're able to heal him, but as you're healing him, you can just see this poison growing up the side of his throat. There's a large purplish vein pulsing.
Okay. Would I know what this poison is?
Give me a history check.
Fuck off. That's a 7.
Ooh.
No. You would not know what this poison is. And you can hear the gurgling in his throat now. And he's just sort of grappling at his own neck. And the air is starting to like become harder for him to breathe as his throat is starting to swell.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna go full fucking Bard on this one. I'm going to stumble back into the door and give like a true Southern Belle warble of help, we need a medic.
There is your voice sort of echoes across, and there is a half a dozen people who all look immediately to you, heads swiveling, and just immediately come running. One of them is Ryle herself, who just comes running after you, and just goes, "Oh, what seems to be the problem? What's going on? How can I?"
I was looking for Master Hale. He'd been so kind earlier, and I hadn't seen him, and something's wrong. Please, you have to help him.
My uncle. And she like pushes the door open, and as the door is opened, we just see Hale Kane sort of on the bed, fallen back, face fully purple. And Ryle spins and looks at you. What the fuck did you do?
The bottle. He was drinking out of a bottle.
As she just turns and looks around and looks up to her dad, who's looking down, still from that like vantage point up above. And there is a hush that sort of overtakes this entire room. And that's where we're going to go to break.
Oh.
We'll be back in just a few minutes, everyone. Go stretch,
Dead
get some
body.
water.
Always a dead body.
as we come back in, our party, I use that word very loosely, is all sort of clustered around this door, at the center of which stands one Hekat. In front of her is Ryle Kane, and in the distance on the bed is a very much dead Hale Kane. That bottle sitting upright at the bed, or on the floor in front of it. Ryle just having accused Hekat specifically of being the one who did the deed, and Marrow still has not left his perch and is just looking down and overseeing the action from above.
What kind of damn fool would stay here at the scene of the crime?
Give me a persuasion check. I'd say at advantage, because we all know you didn't do it.
21.
There is like a level of relaxing, but as much as one can when there's a dead body roughly 25 feet away. She's like, fuck, you're right. We should have known better than to have like every goddamn sellsword and who knows fuck ass come to one location. Someone was bound to get killed. And she turns
Wait,
him.
hang on. Would I have been able to hear this?
I
was
mean,
not quiet.
she was not quiet, and like everyone has sort of clustered over here at this point because it's very clear there was commotion. What's the commotion?
Can I go over to the commotion?
Yeah, I mean, I assume everyone is sort of within earshot of this situation.
Cool. I would like to go to the commotion and see the dead body and sort of as discreetly as I can and under my breath just say if you all don't mind, there may still be time. And I would like to attempt to examine the body to see if I can either cast Speak with Dead or Revivify, depending on how long.
We're not quite at the minute point, but we're getting very close to it. So yeah, there's a chance that you could go and pop the Revivify should you want to.
Yes, I think I will. Yeah, you know what? Time not being on my side, I think I just immediately walk up to the body.
You see some people trying to like reach for you,
Mhm.
and Rael immediately sort of body blocks them, knowing full well who you are and your capabilities.
That's what I'm looking for, is her okay to go over, instantly touch the body, and then it's a diamond worth 300 gold pieces. I think.
Oh yeah, you definitely have that.
Yeah, I would say, I think I'd have that on me.
I know who you are and who you work for. Yeah, you have that.
Cool. Excellent. Didn't want to assume. And I will cast this Revivify at 3rd level.
Perfect. What does it look like as you cast Revivify?
That same sort of pulse that Zone of Truth has, but it flows in a kind of aura off of my body and into theirs, from the space of the top of my head down into my arm where I crushed the diamond, and into, I'll say I'm grasping the top of his head and his hair, just to avoid some of the blood.
Kial and Ruse, both of you immediately clock that pulse of magic and recognize it as being very similar to that magic you felt earlier. Don't say it's visibly similar.
Yeah, no,
that's your own fucking fault.
It's my own fault. I know. Just
the two of you both clock that pulse of magic as Hale Kane immediately sort of, actually, let me roll for it. Yeah. Immediately sits up in your grasp and starts panting heavily.
I think I am going to look over at Rael, basically to ask whether or not it is okay for me to conduct the interrogation being who I am, or if she would like to take over.
She gives you a look. How can... Give him a minute. I don't know how your fucking magic works.
We may not have much time, and I'm going to look very squarely at this man and point to Hekat. Did this woman kill you?
And he makes a aggressive shake of his head. No.
Okay.
And then just says, all I did was take a drink. She took a drink. I mean, took a whole bottle, but I took a drink. That's all I did.
Did you see who it was?
No.
Where were you?
In the main room. There was extra bottles under the table, so I just took one of them and came back here by myself.
You didn't
Preacher
see
man.
anyone who came in?
I mean, I was here while everyone was arriving, so I saw everyone come in. That's not very helpful.
Hey, preacher man.
Yes.
When I found him, there were veins. And Game Master, were they specifically purple? Like
They were very specifically purple.
And I will describe exactly what I saw to Nevin.
Would I know what these are?
Give me a history check.
Am I around
That
to
is-
overhear this?
Oh yeah, everyone is at this sort of situation.
We've gained an audience. That is a 21.
You know this is poison. You know this is a
Mhm.
manufactured poison. Where it
Mhm.
comes from, you're less sure. But you know that it's a poison that notoriously doesn't have an antidote. This was meant to kill someone. It wasn't specific.
Is the bottle still around?
Yes.
Okay, can I examine the bottle and no, if it's poison I wouldn't need. Can I look at the bottle and sniff just to see if I can get some sort of semblance of more reassurance?
Absolutely. You're able to sniff it. There's no other smell than wine. It just smells like there was wine in the bottle.
So there's no trace of the poison at all on the bottle.
Or the poison itself was odorless.
Ah. And he said he went to go get the bottles of wine?
He just grabbed an extra bottle from under the table where all of the booze and liquor had been established to be. So it's like there's like a bunch of stuff on top that's like already pre-poured. And he was like,
Mhm.
fuck the pre-poured shit, I'm taking a bottle to my room.
I have a thought, but I don't necessarily want to... Okay. No, too risky and draws too much attention to myself. I will take a step back, say, thank you, rest. Having cleared Hekat's name, I just sort of give them a nod and say, if we're all better now, I'll take my leave and step back.
Hekat, did you loudly describe while you were talking to Nev about how the poison works?
I don't think
Like,
it
it
was
was-
like it wouldn't have
like-
been, I didn't.
Yeah. But like
Like-
people who were in the closer circle, like Rael, the people who were nearby would have overheard possibly.
Yeah, most likely. If they are standing in the doorway, probably. If they're like rubbernecking from outside the hall, probably
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
It's
Kian,
the general
you-
thought. Sorry.
no, you're good. Kian, can you check Discord for me when you have a moment, please?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was
The
gonna ask
general
about
thought
that,
is
though.
announcing something like that way too loud could potentially cause a panic and like throw a monkey wrench into everything.
Yeah. You see Ryle go quiet for a second. She sort of closes her eyes. Kyle, you clock this as her casting message specifically. And then from out in the hall, you hear a loud smacking of the cane from up on that landing as Marrow's voice echoes out. Someone order more liquor? Smash everything under the table. Better be safe than sorry. I don't want any more dead guests. And then, sort of from his distance, clocks eyes with you, Nev, specifically, and gives you the curtest of nods. Not a thank you, just a job well done nod.
Mm-hmm.
And then he exits the balcony.
I, if possible, would like to try and grab one of these bottles before it is smashed. Would that be possible?
Give me an initiative roll.
Okay. 2.
Not a shot in hell.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's very quick, but because you're farther in the room and there's a big crowd of people, so you're just not able to get through that crowd of people to get to where the liquor is before people have already carted most of it away, and you can hear the sound of the smashing glass as you just try to get out to where it was.
Game Master.
Yes, darling.
Master Kane was not particularly quiet, and he's been standing up above, lording over everything.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a chance, as he's making this announcement, that I could get a vibe check, as 'twere?
What are you trying to vibe?
Is he legitimately concerned? Is he actually surprised?
Give me an insight check.
26.
Concerned? Marrow-Kane is not a man who's ever really concerned. Surprised? Even less so. He is not shocked. It's a level of calm, cool, and collected that's bordering on a little suspicious in its own right. It doesn't look like the type of, or you wouldn't assume him to be the type of man to kill his own brother. But this does not seem to have that this happened. This doesn't seem to have shocked him in any regard.
It's like an episode of Narcos. Just stone cold, no matter what.
He's a fucking drug lord.
Yeah.
Not surprised. Not surprised by that in the slightest.
The band of people around the room start to disperse as Ryle just sort of goes in and gives her uncle a hug and just goes, get some sleep. We're going to put someone at your door. Can't have that happening again. And then she'll snap her fingers, and two low-level thugs, Kial, who you recognize as people who've been around for a while, both take watch outside of Hale's door as she then spins and sort of tries to put on the performatory smile of everything's good. And she goes, I think we all could use some dancing. Why don't we just go back into the courtyard and thank you to Lord Nevlin for saving my dear uncle. And the food's still good, and the punch doesn't seem to have killed anyone yet. And there's a little bit of a playful chuckle. And she'll extend a hand looking for Silas, who is not really been engaging at all. And she'll just sort of take his hand rather perfunctory and go out into the center of the hall and just sort of snap her fingers at the band, who are still on stage, and begin doing a little bit of a dance to sort of cool heads and get people to go back in towards the party. What all would the four of you like to do?
I would like to approach Hekat just after sort of the moment has passed, wherever Hekat may be, just to kind of check in and be like a, hey, you okay sort of vibe.
You good?
Yeah.
Preacher.
Miss Hekat. My apologies if I seemed brash before. Sometimes instinct takes over, you understand.
That I do, sir. I don't believe I got your name.
Nevin the Blue. I am friend of the bride's. You?
Hekat more.
Pleasure.
And she'll kind of thumb over to the band. I'm with them.
Oh, they sound lovely.
Oh, thank you. We do our best.
Nothing a merry jig won't make people forget, especially a murder.
Yeah, no, I find it shindigs like this, enough booze, enough food, you can smooth over even the bumpiest start.
Well, it is certainly a bumpy start. My question is, and I kind of would like to glance around and not so subtly check Hekat's vibe, as well as just sort of everyone within that I know is within earshot of me. Who would want to kill him, and who would want to see anyone at this wedding dead? And you sort of feel a little bit more of a sinister, oh, this guy's not really fucking around vibe to that.
Squint.
Yeah.
Well, preacher. You're a little more bloodthirsty than I would have given you credit for.
I don't appreciate feeling as though my life might be in danger.
Darling, have you seen this wasteland? We're all in danger.
Well, people seem to be finding their pleasures. Have you heard the latest about the bride? And I lift my eyebrows up knowingly.
Heard a lot of things. You might have to elaborate, good sir.
I've said too much already. I'm sorry. We only just met. I assumed it was common knowledge around the around the halls.
Oh, you mean the affair that isn't quite so secret.
Yes. And you hear sort of the gravel in the voice get a little bit more like, okay. Game on. Let's go.
Oh. See, that's the thing about being a bard, darling. I'm a pretty face. I'm a singer. I'm a musician. You would be surprised what people just rattle off when they think I'm not listening.
Would I really? You know, I happened to overhear that funny little tidbit of information for the first time from another person. And I'm going to glance around for Mike, Kial, or Ruse to see if there is any potential way to sort of indicate to Hekat that there are others who are privy to this information.
Mike is long gone.
Okay.
Where are Ruse and Kial? Post the kerfuffling of things. Because, like, I have my assumptions as to where the two of you are, since, like, the two people that y'all were... The bride and groom are dancing currently, so where are the two of you?
You lead the way, Ruse.
Ruse is, for the first time, watching the groom, just sipping his drink, and playing back this memory in the back of his head where they were just friends and sitting across a table drinking really heavily, and Ruse puts like a hand on Silas's shoulder and says, like, we're dreamers, Silas. In a world full of facts, you know that, right? And then they were too close, and that's when Silas and them just had a kiss, and then that whole night is just playing in his head while he just takes up a drink, just... Fuck.
So to that, I think we're still up on the balcony because Kyle is also drinking, watching these two dance. And contrary to popular belief, he is not actually watching Ryo. His eyes are fixed on Silas. And a memory is playing in his mind of them as like little kids. And it's just Silas saying, I'll always have your back, Kyle. Like, we'll always be best friends. We'll always take care of each other, and I will never hurt you. And he's just like taking a sip, and then he holds it up to like where his eye patch is and just rests his eye looking at Cyrus. Best.
Are-
Anime tear rolls down the eye. Just
If it could,
Are
if
the-
it could cry, it would.
I would say that should either of you look up, the two of you are looking down from that upper balcony down at the bride and groom dancing, but on opposite sides. So should you look up at all, you would clock the other one across the way looking down. And the two of you would see Kial and Ruse both mournfully looking down at these two people dancing.
is that something that we would notice?
That's what I'm telling you, is that
Okay.
we were looking for them, so you can see on one
Oh, that
side.
okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna glance over at Hekat and say, "Would you like to cause a little bit of trouble with me?"
You can see that like this tiefling visibly perks up, and her little spaded tail does a little like excited cat flick. Oh, you're speaking
Hekat,
my language, darling.
How burly, how muscular is Hekat?
Hold on. What did I put? Oh shit. I took the tavern brawler. That's why her strength is 14.
Nice.
She's got that surprising muscle on her. It's the like she covers it in the frills and the brocade, but like you watch her move and like you can see that especially with how fucking tight her pants are, you can see that there's like solid muscle in her legs.
You're American
She's-
Ninja
she's-
Warrior thick.
Yeah, she's sturdy.
yeah. She's
Okay.
sturdy. This bitch is built
Fantastic.
like an oak table.
Fantastic. I am going to nod at Hekat and say, "Follow me," glower over my shoulder, and look intimidating. Okay?
Fair enough. And I'm
Okay.
gonna do that.
I will lead Hekat up to Kial and Ruse, and I would
Who do you
like
go
to
to first? Because they're separate. So
Okay,
they're on either side of the balcony, looking down from opposing
I
angles.
see.
Uh-huh.
I will go to Kial first, and I will go up to him, cast another zone of truth immediately in his presence, but I will do so by grabbing his wrist and having the 15-foot cone form around me.
Oh, you thought you're going to try and touch me?
I'm certainly going to try.
Give me
Please just punch right now.
give me contested. Let's go athletics to see if you can get your hand on Kial.
While this I'm assuming it looks like this kerfuffle is imminent.
Yeah,
So-
but you guys are like up above everyone dancing, so it's like Kyle, Nevlin, and you're behind Nevlin, like
Okay.
glowering.
So as we're walking up, Hekat just sort of whistles a little tune, and Nevlin, you've got a bardic.
What the shit? Am I
Thank
doing
you
a deck
kindly.
save? Or
I'm gonna go contested athletics on this, so the two of you
Okay.
can nah.
Add a d6, Don.
So I rolled a
eat
natural
my
20.
shorts. I rolled
I
a
rolled
nat
a
20.
natural 20. I do have
Did
have
you
a
also
minus
roll a
one.
natural
I
20?
did.
Oh my
No.
god!
Eat my shorts.
Okay,
You have
but he's got the bardic.
He has a d6. You have a d6
But-
you can roll.
I have a D6.
I also have advantage
Roll it.
against spells, so
Did you roll them both?
no, I didn't. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
That's a
Either way,
2.
like it's a nat 20 plus a nat 20, so I'm gonna do.
Ooh, I was about to say 2 nat
Yeah.
20s. I was about
Yeah.
to kick.
No. That's
So-
a nat 20. I have a -1, and then I rolled a 2 on the D6. So
That
it is
Brings it to
Shitty.
a 21.
20.
It's like rock meeting boulder, and it takes a second where like Kyle, you're very engrossed in staring in that memory, and you can feel Nevlin come closer, and sort of shift out of his way. And as you shift, he's able to get his hand on your other wrist, and you feel that pulse of magic go through.
I think where I fuck up is that as like Nevlin goes for my second wrist, I see Hekat over their shoulder, just like, "Hekat, what are you doing here? God
And now you can make the charisma save.
Yes.
It's a charisma save, right?
It's a charisma save of 16, yeah.
Hekat's got a shit-eating grin that she's not quite hiding because she's just having a time.
It's a 19 Pookie Bear.
Oh, all right. Regardless,
so
you're gonna grab your wrist. Ah, yes. The one
Interesting.
sleeping with the bride, right? And you can see the sort of nondescript look has completely faded. The growl and the rasp is back in the voice. For as non-threatening as he looks, he is trying desperately to be intimidating and threatening.
I think it would be your best move to let go of me.
Tell me the truth. Did you kill the uncle?
Why the fuck would I want to kill him? Now I'm going to ask you again. Get your fucking hands off of me.
I let go slowly.
Thank you.
Random mechanics out of character question. Would I know that my zone of truth failed and that...
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
You know it failed.
Okay.
Now, but I also know that you casted it now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would love to know at what point my good, what is your name?
Nevlin. My
Nev.
friends, and glances back. I'll go, my friends, glancing back at Hekat, call me Nev.
Well, Nev, it's nice to finally meet you, seeing that you were so interested in my conversation earlier. That was kind of rude casting spells on people instead of just asking a simple fucking question, right?
Comes with the job.
You're bad at your job.
Maybe. Maybe not. There's still a killer out there.
And you think I am the killer. Do you see this? I kind of work for the family. I'm a part of this whole thing.
Oh, I know exactly what you're a part of.
Interesting.
What about your other friend? And I am going to nudge my head over to where Ruse is.
Oh, that would be rather hard for us to have killed somebody, seeing that we were together. And you would know that, because you would, again, using your little magic to eavesdrop on our fucking conversation.
You could have hired someone else to do it.
They could have hired somebody better to come ask me questions if you were just going to sit here and assume shit.
Now, boys.
Hekat, what are you doing here?
Points to the... I feel like everybody fucking forgets what I do for a living.
No. My question is, what are you doing physically here and not there?
Oh, all right. Well, I'm here because, to be perfectly honest, I was getting a little bored. Even after all of that. You know me.
There.
Kyle, darling, I do have to, how do I say this?
Just say
Nicely.
you are nice?
I'm incredibly charming. That doesn't mean I'm nice. You, my darling, are about as subtle as brick.
What do you mean?
It's this moping and yearning and what have you. I don't know what's going on, but you might want to fix your face.
I think you might have the... And he like gazes at Nev and at Hekat. I think you have the wrong idea. This look of moping is... And he glances down towards the couple. It's more so hate than moping.
Oh. There you go, Nev.
I'll let you do the talking next time. And then I glance over to where Ruse is. I'd like to talk to your friend, if you don't mind.
I think we could arrange that. I just have one question that I would like answered first, though. If you would be so kind.
I might be.
Why the fuck are you so frivolous with your spells?
You don't know me. But one day, when you've earned my trust, I'll tell you.
So I have to earn your trust, but you will continue to use your magic to persuade me. All I will say is...
You're welcome to use your own magic against me.
And he's going to lean in very close. All the magic I have would have you calling for your gods. I think it's good if we go look for my friend.
I think that's best. And slightly intimidated that my own power did not work, I think I will just very subtly take a step back and let the other two lead in on this one, as my mission has gone very far right.
I'm just gonna give Nevin one of those like, I tried.
I've just
tried
I kind of do something.
Who is taking point on walking around the edge of this balcony to get over to Ruse, who is still very much lost in thought, staring down at Silas and Ryle dancing?
I think Kyle would, because we've at least had a conversation before, and it didn't end on "I hate you" terms.
Ruse, what's your passive perception?
11.
An 11?
Yeah, no, you're lost. You are lost in your thought, and you do not hear these people approaching you, which is rather impressive. Yeah, you're lost in the sauce. You're swimming in the memories. How did the three of you approach Ruse? Sort of leaning against. I'm like, in my head, I'm envisioning like Cersei looking down at Tommen when he's accepting his counselors in Game of Thrones. That's the energy I'm getting here, of just the yearnful longing.
You know
so
what?
Specific.
You know what I'm gonna do? I don't know where the jersey came from.
What you gonna do?
What I'm gonna do?
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna like fall into step beside Kyle. No hard feelings.
None whatsoever. This is your
All
time.
right. And as we're walking, there's gonna be a brief like fluff and shuffle to like make sure the girls are appropriately displayed. Because from what I've witnessed from Ruse, it doesn't take a whole lot to distract them.
Especially with Silas looking the way Silas be looking.
What you were? Silas is hot now. Like he was a gangly. He never long bottomed, for lack of a better word.
He never long bottomed.
You know.
Yeah, hey, be nice to the gangly ones. Sometimes the gangly
grew
ones are just
into himself.
Ruse is just a flirt, okay? He just throws it around.
Kyle just remembers what
we know.
Yeah. What was that? What was that about Kyle's mom?
Right.
Well,
So
when a baddie walks in.
So Hekat is leading into Ruse.
With like Kyle beside her.
With Kyle beside.
Kyle has like sauntered up and like is directly next to, but kind of looking right back at the dancing couple again.
Oh, we're just all in thought this evening, aren't we?
I'm sorry. Who might you be?
Oh, you can call me Hekat.
Oh, I can think of a couple other things I could call you, but...
Oh, you're just jumping straight to it, aren't you, sweetness?
Visible eye roll from behind. Visible eye roll.
Oh, look at that. My new friends. Hex, how's it going? Oh, they use Hex.
Yeah, no, it's still Hex. It's still Hex. Yeah.
Give me a persuasion or deception, Ruse. And then Hekat, if you want to roll for it, you can, or I can just let your fucking passive insight just stand.
I feel like, No, you know what? No, I'll roll for it.
Okay.
And I've still got my fucking advantage.
Yeah.
Shit.
What's the number to beat, Ruse?
So I'm going to use the Dark One's own luck to add a 1d10 to my roll. I have a 9 plus 9 for an 18. So with a 1d10, that is an 8. So that's 18 plus 8.
26.
I rolled a 25.
Oh,
Damn.
So they just quickly, like almost as if they're messing with their cards, and they like flip like one of the kings or something over to call on the Dust Rider. Just
There
to
is
give them
almost
just
like
a little touch.
you can feel like a familiar at this point to you, like pressure on your shoulder of someone just sort of nestling in there, and then just very softly in your ear, you just hear, "Oh no, that's a good boy."
Then they just look to Hekat. Hex, how's it going?
Well, better now.
Well, I like that. You see that? You're bringing me fun friends here, Kyle.
Only the best for you, Hex.
And you in the back there.
Not so much.
Tattoo
best.
friend. Hello. Yes.
Tattoo friend.
Sorry, I didn't know I was showing that much.
I'm an admirer. So, we're here to discuss some business, if you two are done ogling. And just kind of looks around.
Well, we can absolutely pick this up later. Nev, what did you want to ask there?
Hex, was it? Just wondering what your business is here. I couldn't help but notice you gazing longingly at the bride and groom, and you were up there with that little business with the dead uncle. What did you see? What did you hear?
Can't a man be a little curious? There are stories happening here, some almost a murder. Did I hear poisoned wine? Like, I was drinking, maybe my brain was just thinking, I could be next. Oh, and that, I don't know. Sometimes you walk a little alone, and you kind of want a little piece of it. Whatever they got there.
Having enough of this, am going to grab Hex once more by the wrist and say, "Did you have anything to do with it? Because I'm here on business, and I do not like my business being interrupted." And I cast Zone of Truth one more time.
Same truth.
Do you attempt to avoid the handhold or shift out of the way of the Zone of Truth, Ruse?
They just have a look of like their face is just like not, what? I'm here to be a party kind of thing. So they just, if they can, they will try to step away. There's something I want to do, but I want to save that.
And same thing as before. We'll do contested athletics. See if you can get away.
10.
I was gonna say you're on your own this time, Nev.
Yeah, no, I was hoping to get somewhere with the ogling, but it's just, I like it done quick and easy.
I also got a 10, but I have a +1.
So you're able to shift, and I will give you advantage on the save for Zone of Truth, because you're able to see it coming. That feels fair. So DC 16 Charisma. For the Warlock, that should be really hard to do.
6 is the first one. And 16 is the second one. 16 plus 9.
Oh. I did very briefly forget that you were a warlock. That's my bad. That's on me. That one's on me.
Sorcerer warlock.
Hekat watches this happen and just kind of leans her chin on the heel of her hand. Nevlin.
That same old trick ain't gonna work.
Same feeling before, right? The shimmering.
Oh
Same
yeah,
feeling,
it's
yeah.
the same feeling.
They just do it like, oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, if you want me to talk, just buy a man a drink.
The business I'm in, drinks don't always get me what I want.
Oh my god. Hekat's gonna pull a flask out of her boot and just
There we go. That just took a swig.
it's white
can I-
lightning. Fucking
Oh,
moonshine.
They just do it. I don't know. I feel like he's drinks some of it, but he does a.
Oh.
Well, I should have warned you. Sorry, love.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's good.
No,
but that
no,
shit
you don't need to warn me.
burns.
That is good. But you're fun. But to you, why is that still kicking in the back of the throat? Mm.
Breathe through your
And
nose.
Kyle
Breathe through your
grabs
nose.
Okay, all right.
Pluck the flask, hand it over.
I promise you this, preacher. I'm not doing anything. I have nothing to do with that. Whatever happened there. Who was it that was down?
Hell.
Is
The
somebody I know?
No.
Whose uncle? My uncle? I mean, no, sorry. Whose
Your
uncle?
uncle.
I got
you
an uncle
think
now?
your uncle.
That's
Well,
what I'm
that's-
saying. I don't know
that's
people
right
here.
there.
All right.
Who is
all
your
right.
uncle?
I
Like
I
I
actually
told
don't
you.
know.
Nevlin, we were together when Hekat screamed out. So, of course, we could not have been the people to do that. And I understand that you live in a very weird church of whatever you want to call it. But I don't think you got the wrong people.
So it would seem.
You don't sound happy about
My
that.
apology. My apologies.
You seem to be looking for the people who shouldn't be at this wedding, but
I am here
These
to
two-
ensure. I am here to ensure that there is no trouble, and if the trouble is to be caused, it will be caused by me.
Oh, you're at the wrong wedding, darling.
So it would seem.
you
Yes.
know whose families are here, right? Like you can just
Yes.
say instead of thorn, just call it trouble.
Absolutely.
I think he's going to sigh and reach out for the flask.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And it's still in Kyle's hand, and he's like,
Get-
maybe you're not as well. Oh,
Yeah.
Do you mind?
Give it over.
All right. I'll pass it over.
Thank you. Takes a swig, immediately coughs it up. Hasn't had hard liquor in ages. Just man of the cloth. Full-fledged. Hands it back.
It's about this
spicy.
time that you, if anyone's still looking down, you see Silas put Ryle into a very low dip and give her a kiss. And then there's a flourish as the music sort of swells, and then an applause as they seem to have distracted the party into frivolity back again.
Y'all would feel a intense rage boil up.
They
Yeah, no,
all know
this is
that
the
I'm-
perfect time for that passive insight. What am I getting?
you would notice that he grips onto his glass just a little bit harder, and like his jaw tightens. And this is a thing that I am doing in the moment. In the back of his throat, it sounds like there's a snake's route. Well, Nevlin, is there anything else that we can help you with here, since you did save one of the Canes? Do you want to talk to Mero himself? Would that help you?
Can I? I didn't want to assert myself.
Did you not hear what he said when you first got here? Everything
I
that
never
he
liked to
has is
assume.
yours.
I never like to assume.
You are such a skeptic for a man of the cloth. Interesting.
My faith is none of your concern.
What if I want it to be?
Well, then you'll have to get to know me better. You'll have to earn my trust. And then, once I let you call me Nev, then we'll talk.
Well, all right, Nev. Whenever you're ready, we can go ahead and start heading around.
Gritting teeth, waiting to be brought towards the audience, if at all possible. I will stick with him, if only to get my audience somehow.
Game Master, where is our Marrow Cane in this moment?
You know that he had mentioned that he was open to hearing requests from people. And you know that in the days leading up to it, Ryle would have let you know that he planned on sitting in his office and letting those who wanted to approach for an audience basically present themselves and ask a boon of him if they wanted. And you know exactly where his office is. So, like, if he's not at the festivities, he is in his office holding court effectively.
Well, seeing that my job is still on the dance floor, I can show you where his office is supposed to be. Or you can wait and I'll take you myself. It's up to you.
What, Game Master, would I know if it is better to appear with an entourage, especially of people that Kane would know, or better to go on my own?
For this, it probably wouldn't matter because there's most likely going to be a bouncer at the door, for lack of a better words. So, like, you could show up as a group and, like, wait as a group, but only one of you at a time would be an admitted entrance. It's not going to be, like, a group activity.
Understood. I'll
Could
hold
one
off then.
be on the arm of the other and come together? Like, even though it's like one person, like, you know.
Oh,
Ruse
we're
and
presenting
Hekat,
like
maybe.
we are a couple.
It's like, yeah, let's just get in, you know. Yeah, we're a couple as
Yeah.
of, like, you know.
Like,
we're
yeah, like
flirting.
if you're doing that sort of situation where it's like a couple is asking for a joint boon together, then they can admitted entrance.
I don't know if I want to go in just yet. I think I'd like to scope things out a little bit more, do some more passive investigation. Just for now.
Kyle, it's about this time that you like feel that familiar scratch in the back of your head. Where the fuck did you go?
Can I respond to this?
You can.
Look up.
It's very casual in a way that only you would clock, as she's sort of like mingling amongst people. But you catch as like Ryle sort of throws her head over her shoulder, a la laughing, and then there's a quick flick of the eyes up, and the hint of a smirk at the edge of her mouth. And then she goes back to her conversation.
Well, I think it's time for me to hit the dance floor if anybody would like to join me. I always use a dance partner.
Could I have seen that look? Because they would look like also glancing at Silas like a couple of times.
They've been
Could I have
yearning
seen that?
all night. They've been yearning
they've seen
all
that.
night.
I'm gonna say Hekat's passive. Yeah, Hekat caught the fucking. You caught that bullshit. Ruse, give me perception. I would say at advantage because like the yearning has been very obvious.
Thank goodness. That was a 3 for the first roll. That was a 17 for the second one.
Ooh.
Plus 1 for an 18.
Yeah, you clocked it too. I'll give it to you too.
They just going dancing now. Easy.
Hands out to Ruse. Well, hands out to Hex if they want to dance.
Are you not a dancer, Hex?
Oh no, I dance. I dance pretty well, but
Nervous? Promise you, they are a lot more bark than they are bite.
Oh, no, I'm just curious. I kind of get that. But
What?
you,
And he like leans in. You get what?
they just like point the look to Ryle and come back like, I get that. I see why you're here. And like, that's kind of the thing. Like, I see there's something here. But to Hekat, they're just like carrying that like flask. They just like point at the flask, and maybe you have like something on you that shows that you're singing or not singing, like a bard.
Yeah, honestly, she probably has like oh, what do you call it? A lyre, like across her back. Just points down to the bandstand again. It's like, what again? Why does everybody?
I'm not questioning why you're here, but you just seem a little too much fire and a little less smoke. So, a man has thoughts,
Sweetness. I'm a tiefling. Maybe that's the fire you're sensing.
Out of all five.
Just a curiosity, but just wondering why you're here. That's all. That, Nev's question, to everyone here. Fun. Well, bribe. And,
Work.
That's what we're calling
Working.
it now.
Working. And working. I see. Great. Let's dance.
Takes their hand.
While they dance, I would like to be posted up in a corner, just absolutely having nothing to do with this, as the three of them very jauntily do their thing. I am having no part in this, just being like,
Oh, no. I haven't gone with. I'm going to stick with Nev.
Hey, listen. I'm going down trying to hear conversations while I'm down.
Yep.
There, so.
Yep. Same.
all right.
So, Nev and Hekat, are you staying up on the balcony while Ruse and Kial go down to the floor, or are you going down to the floor and sort of milling amongst a pillar?
Actually, you know what? As I think as Ruse, Hex, and Kyle go down, Heck will look to Nevlin and be like, "Are you a dancing man as well, preacher?"
Gods, no.
Oh, that's a shame. Would you like some company then?
You're welcome to join me if you'd like. I may go see the good master about a boon. If nothing else, then to solve the grisly would-be murder that we all seem to be, glancing down at everybody, taking so seriously right now.
Preacher, I don't mean to be forward. Actually, no, I don't give a shit. Are you, a man of means, by chance?
I
Where's
have
the
my
cloth?
ways.
Is the cloth all you've known, then?
I've known other lives. That is my gift. I never knew what I wanted to be growing up. And so I get to reinvent myself. But a man of my station is not without considerable power. And I quite enjoy it.
See, talk about reinventing yourself, and, me, I come up from nothing. Little more than a patch of dirt to scratch out, and, a life that is well behind me. This, and Hekat will just sort of gesture to the general splendor and the frivolity in the face of abject horror. This, darling, is what they do. They're untouchable.
Should I have let him die then?
Not that one. That one seems harmless enough.
You think anyone in this room is harmless?
Oh no. Baby, I'm pretty, I ain't dumb.
That remains to be seen.
I like you, Nev.
I like you too. Now, you going to help me find the murderer, or am I going to have to do this alone?
Say please.
I'll do it surreptitiously. We can keep out of the way of everyone.
Say please.
You wouldn't.
There's a big the jet black eyes go kind of like wide and doe-like, and she flutters her lashes and kind of makes a little pout.
Does that work on them?
Usually.
Would this be a conscious choice to actively try and not fall for the hot tiefling? Like, do I have to roll against something here? I don't necessarily want to role play my way out of this if I don't.
No. She's also fully fooling. She's messing with you. She's
like,
fully messing with you.
Your vibes as fuck, and like I would say, I don't want to tell you how Nev is, but from what I'm gathering, this type of shit ain't your bag.
Yeah.
That was the energy that was being presented.
If you do want to roll insight, Dawn, you could figure out, like, Nev can figure out whether or not she's just fucking with him.
I think at this point I would like to,
Okay.
just to truly be in the character. Okay, this is insight.
It's not that high of a DC.
Hand to God. I'm so sorry. I did roll a natural 20 again.
Yeah, she's absolutely fucking with you. She is, I believe the common term would be she's being a little shit.
Think he's just gonna look down, still not fully there, and then like that Scott Pilgrim thing, doesn't get it, bing, gets it. Fine. Please.
I'm sorry.
No. You did it on purpose.
I did. It's part of the job, honey.
You're not bad at it.
All right.
Now, please come help me find a murderer or
All right, let's go
or
snooping.
Group of murderers. Let's go snooping.
As you guys go down to the floor, we will jump back over to Ruse and Kial, who headed down before the two of you, and entered the dance floor together. What are you doing?
Dancing.
Absolutely. What do you mean? We're dancing.
Well, okay. So you said you were dancing with the purpose of like listening in on conversations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need a combined performance or deception.
Still +9 anyway.
It's a plus. It's either way. I don't care. Let's do the fours. That works.
Fucking Mozz over there doing math.
I am not a math gay. I'm so sorry.
I'm not either.
I got me a hands, and that's it. I got a 4 + 9.
So I'm carrying this.
Oh yeah. This is performance. I'm doing performance. I'm dancing.
I did deception, so I got a 26.
Perfect. So Ruse is almost lost in like the steps and the intricacies of like the showiness of it.
I'm leading.
Kial, you are absolutely leading. And you're drifting around the room amongst other couples and stuff and things. You sort of clock people who you know from the Thorn in passing. And as you're dancing, you're able to sort of see that there has been, while frivolity has resumed, there is a marked shift in like the hushed tones that are now happening. And there's been like sort of a divide across party lines, where most of the Canes are sort of sticking to one side of the room, and most of the Thorns are sticking to the other side of the room. People instantly got suspicious of each other, and we are now pacifying our bosses. You do note that Vesperin is nowhere to be seen. So the Crimson Baroness isn't on the floor anymore. Neither is Ysolda. So Marrow's wife and Ryle's mother. And Silas Sr. is also nowhere to be found. But your mom is still sort of flitting about amongst people.
Well, looks like mothers have left the room.
Oh, where? I mean, nothing.
Mrs. Thorne and Mrs. Kane have left the dance floor.
Mrs. Thorne and Mrs. Kane.
You are, and like looks at like the way that they're moving. There's something the matter. You seem rather stiff.
I don't do the dancing at wedding,
Sorry.
especially with these big and mighty little families. You know, it's a lot of.
Nervous?
I don't know if nervous is the word. It's like, I just don't care.
And I let out a hearty laugh.
You feel that familiar pressure on your shoulder again, as that like honeyed voice whispers into your ear. Now, I thought you were a better liar, my darling.
No. They just like grit their teeth.
Ooh. I noticed that.
Just shake it off.
I would like to see if I can do a little insight on what's going on here. What's going on behind this mask?
I would say go for it.
Let's go. Damn.
I'm gonna set a DC for this rather than having Ruse roll. If you say the words natural 20 again, I'm gonna.
I did not. I the fuck did not. I did not. Got a 13.
Is it a what?
No, I got a
13. There's something definitely off here, but what it is, you have no fucking idea. This is probably one of the cagiest individuals you've ever met. Flake's not even the right word. It's just all over the place.
You are very, very intriguing, my dear Hex. And like, gonna kind of lean in a little bit, a little too close for it just to be like kosher. Now, what are you really doing here? Because I don't think it's just to be beautiful to dance. Even though you are doing both really well.
They take Kial by the chin and just tilt them to where Ryle is and Silas is. I'm a curious man, but how do you do that? How do you just watch that happen? Do you two have a deal or something? Like, y'all are still going to be together after this wedding, or?
Ever the perceptive one. We have an arrangement, I guess you could say.
That's working out for you? In your terms, I mean, or hers?
As best as I can hope for right now.
You see the arrangement I have? It's not working for me.
What might that arrangement be? Come on, you already know my secrets.
Oh. You see, I like a little bit of fun, a little bit of heart, a little mess. Honestly, I'm not really the one for the stuff the preacher does. I got mine for two things, and that's luck and fucking, and that's it.
Oh.
But I guess I put my I guess I gave my heart away, and I can't live without that, I guess. And it's and they'll kind of tilt their head back towards the groom, just dancing away.
And like does like a little sniff. Interesting. You know, you still smell like him, right?
I'm sorry. I thought I showered. I got all ready for this wedding.
No. Junior has a stink on him that gets into the bones.
Yeah. I think that's the price I pay for loving a man.
And then like Kyle is going to stop them dancing and pull you off of the dance floor and kind of just like grab your chin and like sort of kind of making a spectacle to see if he catches Ryle's attention, and just holds your chin like real close to his lips and is just like, listen, I think that both of us can have a very beneficial relationship here. You get who you want, and I get who I want out of this. I don't want them to
On your terms. Oh, I
on your
like you.
terms.
Oh, no, I understand. I'm just saying you're switching it up from whatever you had arranged to something that fits you. And you see, I didn't know I was going to make friends here, but
Holy shit, Hekat, are they gonna kiss? 'Cause it looks like they're about to kiss.
Listen,
I dropped all my cards.
it's like this close, by the way.
At this point, I would not be surprised. Let's be honest here.
I mean,
I
more
was
power
about
to 'em.
I was about to pull out and just be like, the two of you from where you've picked a place to vantage effectively, saw this display by Ruse and Kial, and then Kial pull Ruse off the floor and can see how we're talking like very, very close. They're
Oh,
not
yeah.
kissing, but they're very close. Like, it would not take much for either of them to do so. Anyone who'd like to can make a perception check. I'd say Kial and Ruse, it's at disadvantage because y'all are fucking doing whatever the fuck that is.
Swimming in each other's eyes.
Swimming in each other's eyes.
We're breathing each other's air, okay?
Legit.
That's a 9 for me.
Hey,
What am
I
I
also
rolling?
rolled a 9, even with
That's
advantage.
28.
At disadvantage?
I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Good God.
Is it deception? What is it?
Perception.
I love when that happens.
I need to stop using D&D Beyond for this shit.
I won't. It's rolling
Dude.
great for me.
I'm
I
a
rolled
physical.
2 9s for a 10.
It seems rather fitting that the only person who notices.
Is the fuck boy?
Just out of the corner of your eye, you can see Ryle has stopped talking to the person she's speaking to, and there's a poignant stare in your direction. And if looks could kill, you'd be dead. It's not subtle, it's very obvious, more so than she ever would normally pull. And immediately in the back of your head, you just hear, "Oh, is that how we're playing today?" And knowing that you're watching, she grabs Silas by the chin and pulls him in close and kisses him.
Just playing your game. kisses Ruse back. Just playing your game.
Holy shit! I took a kiss. I didn't think they were gonna do it.
I legitimately think like as we're like scouting, I think Hekat probably spots this and like grabs Nev. Like, wait.
Is this a bit? Is this a bit? What's happening?
Oh my god, this is the messiest wedding I've ever been to, and I've been to a lot of messy fucking weddings.
Someone was murdered a half hour ago.
I know.
I brought them back to life.
I know.
And everyone just seemed fine with
Nev, we just talked about this.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, rich and powerful are being rich and powerful, darling.
Oh my god, out of character moment. Am I Benoit Blanc and you are the girl from Glass Onion? Are we Glass Onioning this? Oh no.
Oh fuck.
We glass onioned it.
This is great.
Wait.
I can go now if I've ruined your show, Whitney.
No, you're fine. You're so fine. I knew we were gonna be messy. I knew going in. So Ryle is now kissing Silas on the dance floor. Ruse and Kial are kissing underneath of a balcony. And Nev and Hekat are just sort of like tucked into a corner nearby.
Bearing
a la Scooby
witness.
doing it.
Yeah,
Bearing
just
witness to the mess.
full on anime jaw drop. Just
I think you've got Nev like moderately horrified, and Hekat's just.
Need art yesterday. What would the four of you like to do? I'm so scared to ask.
Just for Ruse, the moment Kyle kisses him, he's just nodding to like a mental thought to his dark one. Just, you see a murder and a little mess. You like that, right? What else can I get you? Tell me the menu.
I deeply love being entertained, and this is nothing short of incredibly entertaining. Who doesn't love a good mess?
Hearing the good mess, they just look at Kyle's collar and just deepen the kiss.
Yeah, pull. Okay, all right. Oh, here we go. Kyle's ain't
we
stopping.
got so horny 2 hours in. We got so horny 2 hours in, guys.
I'm surprised it took this long.
I know, right? Seriously, the mom came around and I was like, okay, cool. We should cool it. Nope.
Nope, we just ramped it up.
We opened with someone naked in a bed, and it still took us 2.5 hours to get this horny.
Yeah.
God.
Forgot about that.
Listen, it's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
They will at least, when the kiss like pulls away with like gritted teeth and looking past to, I'm guessing they can see Silas being kissed now.
Yes.
And as if Ruse has always held his heart close and protected and caged, as if he could feel it far and far away for the first time. That little stab to it, holding Kyle, just, you were saying, what is it you want to do?
And looks over at Ryle, still kissing on Silas. I want to crash a wedding.
Till the roof comes down?
Till the floors crumble.
All right then.
Our camera pulls back from this moment. and it settles in on a different room entirely in the estate. It's darkened. The large desk, and behind it sits Marrow Cane. Outside of that door, there's a line, currently about 15-20 people long, and a thick, burly man at the door who periodically opens it, lets a person in, and then that person exits. This happens repetitively as the rain starts to lessen above, and there's the little hints of sunlight raining down into this scene. And that is where we will end episode 1. We'll see you next week for episode 2. Have a good night.